So this is my crocheting journey on how I accidentally made a granny square nearly instead of a single crochet, and I'm more astonished with myself rather than disappointed because my end goal was making a single crochet stitch, and instead I made the corner of a granny square, and that wasn't my intention, but at the same time it was an accident and I didn't know I could do that. But yeah, maybe next time I should watch tutorials instead of just trying to figure it out on my own. I mean, I was watching a tutorial, but I was kind of doing my own thing, which I wouldn't recommend, because if you're a beginner crocheter, actually watch YouTube tutorials or listen to somebody or watch somebody do it or something like that instead of trying to do it by yourself, because you end up making stuff that you don't mean to do. Like I said, I'm astonished that I did it, but at the same time that was not my end game. So at the beginning you can clearly see that I'm trying to do a normal chain, which I struggled to do because I couldn't find the right tension. I kept on losing my yarn. I eventually managed to make a chain, but it did take a while because I couldn't hold my yarn properly, and the yarn actually got stuck on the piece of wrapping, and I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to break the wrapping because it ties the yarn together. So yeah, I kind of tore the wrapping trying to get the yarn out, and then the yarn decided to roll off my bed, but I cut that bit out because the entire video in its entirety, if I didn't cut any bits out, is like 11 minutes long. So I did cut a lot of bits out, hence why there's a lot of jump cuts. But yeah, that's me made. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make that chain. So I managed to make the chain, and then after that, because I wanted to make the chain go on top, so it's like a single stitch. Yeah, that didn't go as intended. I mean, like, professional crocheters can probably see where I went wrong just by watching this entire video. But yeah, I accidentally made a corner of a granny square, and I didn't want to, but it happened, and I kind of don't want to get rid of it because I will eventually try to rectify what I did. And yeah, I've been trying to make a granny square for a while, but I can't. I kind of quit crocheting for a bit because I got that annoyed because I thought, well, I can't do it, but I kind of like crocheting. It's kind of one of my hobbies that I like to do, because it kind of distracts your mind. So that's why I use it for anywhere. I use it as a distraction for my mind. And yeah, I did struggle a lot with this, to be honest. I did end up losing it quite a few times. Not myself, obviously. I did end up losing the stitch, and then there's me thinking, what the heck? I was actually very shocked. I was very shocked at myself that I managed to do that. I'm like, how did I manage to do that by accident? And then I tried to rectify it, and that just made it worse. And then I thought, well, if I can't do a single chain now, why don't I just try and make a granny square? Yeah, that didn't go well either, because I also managed to lose my stitch as well. So yeah, not a good idea. You should really watch tutorials if you're planning on doing a new hobby, because you're going to end up making something that you don't want to. In the end, I did just give up, because for today anyways, I'm not giving up crocheting altogether. I did end up giving up for that day because for some reason I always end up wanting to crochet like late at night. Like, for some reason I always have the urge to crochet late at night, and I don't know why I do that, because at the end of the day I'm a beginner crocheter, so it's not going to take like a couple hours and boom, done. It's probably going to be like, it's probably going to take me an actual while to get the hang of it, because I'm going to end up with a lot of mistakes.